What's up, fuckers? So I'm back here, and as you guys know, I didn't stream today. So since I didn't stream, but I still traded for the VIP members. I still took two trades, even though I didn't stream. And I thought if I can't explain it on stream, I'll explain it here on YouTube. So here we are doing this fucking trading recap. Hold on, milk. What do you guys think about Star Wars cup? You know how many bitches I get with this cup? Anyways. So, first trade was New Zealand USD. Now, why did I trade New Zealand dollar USD? Because honestly, it had the least amount of volume out of all pairs. So today was a crazy day. We had a lot of fucking volume on all forex pairs, but I felt like NSD USD had the least amount of volume. Therefore, I traded it. It felt more safe. But yeah, as you guys will see here, we have a sell. We have a sell. We have a sell on NSD USD. Now, why did I take the sell? First, we have to go to the daily. So if we look at the daily, you guys can clearly see that the daily is very bearish. Super bearish. Why is the daily bearish? Because the DXY is currently bullish. Why is the DXY currently bullish? Because there's war tensions. Why is there war tensions? Because USA likes to stick their nose in every fucking business around the world. So therefore, there's war tensions, right? People are getting slaughtered. There's things happening in Israel, Gaza. You guys know about it. But because of that, DXY is pumping heavy. Why? Because the dollar is the world reserve currency. It's a safe haven asset. Therefore, the dollar will pump, and all the pairs that have the dollar as a denominator will obviously then fall. So with that in mind, with the geopolitics in mind, and with the war tension in mind, we knew that we are just heavily bullish or bearish. So like as you guys see, we came down, creating continuous and very symmetrical lower highs and lower lows, right? So lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? And there's no different from now. We created this lower high, right? So we have wicked up on this area. Now, would I take this position if we hadn't wicked and filled this imbalance right here into this area? No. The reason I took this imbalance, the reason I took this position is because I saw that we had already come up and tapped that imbalance right here on the daily. Therefore, I knew that it was not necessary for us to come up and break this wick, right? So I was like, okay, we don't need to come up and break this wick, but we do have a wick down to fill. What is a wick? A wick is a range. You guys know that if you've been trading for me for a long time. A wick is a range. Therefore, I was expecting us to fill the whole wick down. So daily super bearish, tapped into the imbalance, filled the imbalance, has a bottom wick to fill. Perfect. Go to the 4 hour. Now, on the 4 hour, we have the same idea as the daily, chat. We have the same idea as the daily. We have continuous lower lows, continuous lower highs. Now, I knew, right? Me being the experienced trader I am, and having absolute fucking mastered the charts, I understood that, bro, we made this lower low already. And we made this lower low already. We made this lower high already. What's the next thing that could happen? Another lower low. That's right. Congratulations. You guessed right. Another lower low. So now, if we are over here, right, and we understand that the daily is bearish, we understand that every single time frame is bearish, we know that we're not going to break these highs. We're not going to flip on this 4 hour candle. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to continue the long-term trend, and we're going to break the lows, creating the what? Lower low, right? The lower low. So now we just need to find an entry. We just need to find a window. Now, the way we find a window is pretty simple. You guys know we go to 15. But first, if you guys want to look at the hourly, it's the same thing. It's literally just us having a downtrend, filling this imbalance right here, tapping into this compensation play, coming down, right? Simple downtrend. If you want to use a trend line, you can use a trend line right here as well. You guys get the point. It's just a downtrend on all time frames. So therefore, since we knew that, we waited for an entry. How did we get our entry? Simple. The compensation play. What is a compensation play? We wait for a candle with no wick, wait for price to retrace to that no wick, and then we take the position in the opposite direction. So in this case, we had our no wick candle. We had our imbalance created. A undistributed, no, what is it called? What's the word? Hold on, chat. I've been speaking too much Swedish lately. Disproportional is the word. a disproportional distribution of price on this candle, aka an imbalance. So we wait for that imbalance to get tapped. Let's see. Oh, we tapped it. We tapped it and we crossed it twice, which is one of the rules. One of our 6 rules is we tapped it twice. So we crossed it twice. That's our entry. Boom. Stop loss above these highs. Pretty simple. Breakout structure. Take profit down at these lows on the 4 hour. So if you look at the 4 hour, I don't want to spoil the fucking position, but if you look at the 4 hour, at these lows right here. Right, general wick area of resistance. That was my full take profit. Now, obviously, you guys know how I place my take profit. The way I place my take profit is, my take profit on TradingView is just where I would leave runners to. But I usually close earlier, or I take profits and move stop loss or break even earlier. But let's see how this plays out now. Let's see. We have the same thing on the 15, obviously, compensation play. So let's see how this plays out. And I think right there at, let me see. Yep, right there we close partials and move stop loss or break even. So right here, we took off half, 50% of my position, and I let the rest run to TP. Did it run to TP? No, it did not, but it took us out of break even. So this was a partial closure, a partial profit. The rest got out of break even. Unfortunate, but shit happens. We move on to the next one. Now, as you guys see, very simple trade, compensation play, following the trend on the daily on the 4 hour, waited for a breakout and continuation and took it. Simple. Let's go to the next trade. We have gold right here. So, what did gold do? Gold did range. Oop, range chat. What is a range? I don't have to explain that. The fuck? You think I'm gonna explain what a range is? You guys know what a range is. We are currently just consolidating in between this range, bouncing up and down like a ping pong ball. Now, what do we wait for? We need to wait for a breakout, obviously. So we wait for a breakout. Now, hold on. Before we take this position, let me just explain something. When there's war tensions, when the US is out here fucking somebody in the ass, what happens? Gold fucking goes berserk. Why does gold go berserk? Because it's a safe haven asset, just as the DXY. So both the DXY and gold is bullish, even though the DXY is the denominator of this pair. So every other pair that has DXY as a denominator, or the dollar as a denominator, dumps. But only gold pumps together with DXY. It's because gold is a safe haven asset alongside the dollar. So therefore, we knew that war tensions, gold is just going to rip. Right? Now, same thing as NSD/USD. We just have to find an opening to be a part of that. The train is going. You just have to wait for the train to slow down so you can enter. Right? Train is going. Slow down. Enter the train and go to Profitville. So therefore, we waited here for a position. Let's see now. That's a breakout. We broke out of this range, which means we are bullish currently. Continuing the trend. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the compensation candle. What happens? You have a disproportional distribution of price. Disproportional distribution of price, which means that you'll likely come down, tap this imbalance. Will it come down all the way? No. Most people will be like, oh, for a value gap right here, you have to come down for the imbalance. No, that's for noobs. All right. We know we're no wick traders. We understand that price will only come down to here. You don't need to fill this little part here, which most people will wait for. So we just wait for us to fill here. Oh, there we came down. Filled it perfectly. Zero drawdown trade, which is usually what happens when you trade with me. Zero drawdown trade. And yeah, anyways, that's take profit hit, zero drawdown trade, close partials at around 40 pips, and then let the rest run for full TP. So yeah, that was my position. Those are my trades. Pretty simple. The New Zealand dollar, we're just following the higher time frame trend, waiting for a lower time frame reversal, waiting for a continuation, and then entering based off of a compensation play. Gold was just being aware of the political of the geopolitics in the world, being aware of war tensions, knowing what happens with gold when war tensions arise, waiting for a breakout on the lower time frames to continue the trend up, waiting for us to create that compensation play and entering off of that compensation play and going straight to Profitville. Those are the 2 trades I took today. I'm sorry I couldn't stream. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you boys then. Peace out. Also, if you guys don't know about the no wick strategy yet, you are missing out. Thank you. Peace out.